Assalamu alaikum. Myself Dr. Ansari Farzana Wahiduzama from Chemistry Department, JTR Science and Commerce College, Malegaon. Today we will continue the chemical kinetics of SYBSc Physical Chemistry. As we have seen in the previous section, the first order reaction, second order reaction and its derivations. Today we will discuss about the method of determination of order of reaction, that means integrated rate equation method, graphical method, half-life method, differential method, Arrhenius equation, effect of temperature on the reaction rate, derivation of Arrhenius equation, exponential form, evaluation of energy of activation. Method of determination of order of reaction. The various methods of determining the order of reactions are integrated rate equation. The reaction under study is performed by taking different initial concentration of the reaction A and noting the concentration A minus X after regular time interval of the T. The experimental value of A minus X and T are then substituted into the integrated rate equation for first order, second order and third order reaction. In this method, one equation after the another undergo trial till the correct equation is known. As this method involves the trial of different equation, it is usually called the bit and trial method. Graphical method for the reaction of the type. Suppose that capital A gives us the product. We can determine the reaction order by considering whether the graph of the data fit one of the integrated rate equation. In case of first order reaction, we have already derived the integrated equation as ln A upon A minus X is equal to K upon T. It is similar to y is equal to mx. That means here y is the y axis, m is the slope, x is the x-axis and plus 0. Matlab the graph is passing through the origin. Thus the two variables in the first order reaction equation are ln A upon A minus X and T. If ln A upon A minus X is plotted against T, a straight line results. The corresponding reaction is of the first order. However, if a straight line is no result, the reaction is not first order. Here, this equation is y is equal to mx. If we plot ln A upon A minus X against T, a straight line graph is often passing through the origin. It indicates that the equation is first order equation. In case of second order reaction, the second order reaction at K is equal to 1 upon AT into x upon A minus X. It can be written as 1 upon A minus X minus 1 upon A is equal to K2 into T. 1 upon A minus X is equal to K2 into T plus 1 upon A. This equation is similar to y is equal to mx plus c. Here two variables are 1 upon A minus X and T. Thus, when 1 upon A minus X is plotted against T, we get a straight line and the reaction is second order. However, if the straight line is not result, the reaction is not second order. Here it have the intercept. So, in the first order reaction, there is no intercept which is passing through the origin. In second order reaction, such type of the graph is obtained. That means it have some intercept. This such type of the graph indicate that our reaction is second order reaction. Now half-life method. Half-life method That means two separate experiments are performed by taking different initial concentration of reaction. The process of the reaction in each case is recorded by analysis. When the initial concentration is reduced to one half, the time is noted. Let initial concentration in two experiments be A1 and A2, small a suffix 1 and small a suffix 2, while the time completion of half change are T1 and T2 respectively. We know that T1 half of the first order reaction is independent of the initial concentration. We also know that half-life is inversely proportional to A for second order reaction. Half-life is inversely proportional to square of A for third order reaction, and half-life is inversely proportional to A raised to n minus 1 for nth order reaction. Substituting the value of initial concentration and half life period from the two experiments, we have T is inversely proportional to 1 upon A1 raised to n minus 1, and T2 is inversely proportional to 1 upon A2 raised to n minus 1. And so dividing the equation 2 by equation 1, it becomes T2 upon T1 is equal to A1 upon A2 raised to n minus 1. On taking log of the on both sides, we got the power n minus 1 into log of A upon A2 is equal to log of T2 upon T1. Solving the equation for nth one, that means slightly rearranging the equation, taking this log A upon A2 from this left side to right side. Here it is multiplied n minus 1 into log of A upon A2 है. जब इसको लेफ्ट से राइट में लेकर जाएंगे तो ये डिवाइड करेगा. Therefore the equation becomes n minus 1 is equal to log of T2 upon T1 upon log of A1 upon A2. Now taking this n 1 from this side to this side, 1 here minus है, इधर आएगा तो प्लस हो जाएगा. Therefore equation becomes n is equal to 1 plus log of T2 upon T1 upon log of A1 upon A2. Then we can substitute the value of A1, A2, T1, T2 in the above formula and obtain the order of the reaction. Many times the value of order comes out as a function, but it is near to an integer. In such cases, the nearest whole number, that means integer, gives the order of reaction. Now differential method. Differential method in In 1884, Van 't Hoff suggested that rate of reaction of nth order is proportional to nth power of concentration. That means R is equal to K1 C raised to N. Here the R, sorry, here R is the rate of reaction and C is the concentration of reaching substance. Taking log, we get log on both sides, we get log of R is equal to log of K1, log of K1, yeah, log of Kn, yeah, plus C raised to N है तो N क्या होगा, log देखते वक्त मल्टीप्लाई फॉर्म में आ जाता है, N log of C. Now R is equal to minus dC upon dt. We know in the previous section R rate of reaction may be dC upon dt और dx upon dt. माइनस साइन इंडिकेट करेगा क्या कि फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन प्रोसीड हो रही है, रिएक्टेंट का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम हो रहा है, इसीलिए रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज डिनोटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ सिंबल माइनस. तो equation, the above equation may be written as R1 is equal to minus dC1 upon D2. Similarly for 2 R2 is equal to dC2 upon dt. Suppose we start with experiment with initial concentration C1 and C2. So this equation may be written as log of R1 is equal to above equation number 1 can be written as log of R1 is equal to log of Kn plus n log of C1. Similarly, for the second concentration, log of R2 is equal to log of Kn plus n log of C2. Here R1 and R2 are the rate at two different reactant concentration C1 and C2. Now substituting the equation 3 from equation 2, we get log of R1 minus log of R2 is equal to n log of C1 minus C2. n को इधर log of C1 upon C2 इधर मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, n इंटू log of C1 माइनस log of C2 है, इसीलिए ये राइट हैंड साइड से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेकर आएंगे तो वो डिवाइड करेगा. देयरफॉर दिस इक्वेशन बिकम्स n is equal to log of R1 minus R2 divided by log of C1 minus log of C2. This equation can be used for calculating the value of order of reaction provided the value of R1, R2 are known. Their values can be measured by plotting C against T, C against time. Then the value of R can be measured from the graph by measuring angle theta at different places on the curve. The value of theta, tan theta, will give the value of R. So, order of reaction can also be determined with the help of this differential method. Now, Arrhenius theory. For a chemical reaction, molecular contact and hence molecular collision are necessary. Naturally, the rate of reaction should be equal to the rate of collision. But in a chemical reaction, all the colliding molecules do not react, only a few can react. Arrhenius put forward his theory that the molecule which can react must be in some special configuration at collision. They are high energy species which we know call as activated molecule. Accordingly, reactant do not passes directly into product. Reactant must first acquire sufficient energy and becomes activated. The minimum energy required to raise the reactant from their normal level to excited level is called as energy of activation, and it is denoted as capital E suffix A as seen in the figure EA. Unit are calorie per mole or kilocalorie per mole. Energy equation is the characteristic of the reaction. It is different from the different reaction, and that is why different reaction occur with different rates. Reaction with low EA activation energy are faster, and the reaction with higher EA are slow. Effect of temperature on reaction rate. Generally, on increase of temperature, increase the rate of reaction. In homogeneous reaction, the rate becomes doubled or tripled for each 10-degree rise of temperature. This increase in reaction velocity with temperature is sometimes expressed in the form of temperature coefficient. It is defined as the ratio of rate constant of the reaction at two different temperatures separated by 10 degrees C. The two temperatures generally taken as 25 degrees C and 35 degrees C. Therefore, temperature coefficient is equal to K35 divided by K25 is equal to K308 degree Kelvin upon K at 298 degree Kelvin is equal to 2 or 3. Derivation of Arrhenius equation. Derivation is a base of 1/2 isochore. Consider the reversible reaction. A plus B gives us C plus D. The rate of forward reaction is equal to K1 concentration of A into concentration of B. Such type of bracket is now called as concentration. Rate of backward reaction is equal to K2C into D. At equilibrium, the forward reaction becomes equal to reverse reaction. So, at the equilibrium, rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. So, this equation can be written as K1 concentration of A into concentration of B is equal to K2 concentration of C into concentration of D. Now, dividing the equation or rearranging the equation, taking this K2 from right hand side to left hand side and concentration of A and concentration of B from left hand side to right hand side, this equation can be written as K1 upon K2 is equal to concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A and concentration of B. Since K is equal to capital K is equal to the ratio of concentration of the product divided by concentration of the reactants. So, this equation may be written as K is equal to K1 upon K2, where the capital K is the equilibrium constant of the reaction, K1 is the rate constant of forward reaction, K2 is the rate constant of backward reaction. From thermodynamic 1/2 equation, relate the equilibrium constant with change in initial internal change in internal energy delta E. Now, from thermodynamic 1/2 equation can be written as d ln k upon dt is equal to delta E upon RT square. Substituting the value of k from equation first into equation second, we get k की जगह क्या रखेंगे k1 upon k2. So the equation 2 becomes d ln k1 upon k2 divided by dt is equal to delta E upon RT square. सेपरेट करके लिखेंगे ये इक्वेशन को तो किस तरह से हो जाएगा डी एल एन के वन अपॉन डी टी माइनस डिवाइडेड है तो माइनस डी एल एन के टू अपॉन डी टी इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा ई अपॉन आर टी स्क्वायर. Want to have proposed the equation 3 can be split into two equation as follows. d ln k1 upon dt is equal to e1 upon rt square plus I. Similarly, d ln k2 upon dt is equal to e1 upon rt square plus I, where delta E is nothing but the change in internal energy, that means internal energy of the final state minus internal energy of initial state, that means E2 minus E1, where I is the constant. It was observed that I was independent of the temperature, therefore I must be equal to 0 in equation 4 and 5. Therefore 4 and 5 equation becomes d ln k1 upon dt is equal to e1 upon rt square. Similarly, d ln k2 upon dt is equal to e2 upon rt square. We call this equation as equation 6 and 7. In this equation 6 and 7, E2 and E1, K2 and K1 are replaced by EA and capital K. Therefore, this two equation now may be written as d ln capital K upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square, where in equation 8, the equation 8 is called as Arrhenius equation, where EA is the energy of activation. Now, exponential form of the Arrhenius equation. Here we have the equation, Arrhenius equation, d ln k upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square. Rearranging equation, we get, taking this dt from left side to right side, this equation can be written as d ln k is equal to EA upon R dt upon t. Integrating the equation without limit, so this equation becomes d integration of d ln k is equal to activation energy is constant and R is also a gaseous constant, so it is written outside the integral. So EA upon R इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ, यहाँ पर मिसिंग है इंटीग्रेशन की सिंबल, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dt अपॉन t स्क्वायर. नाउ इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ d ln k इज ln k EA अपॉन R एज इट इज कांस्टेंट, dt अपॉन t स्क्वायर उसका इंटीग्रेशन रहेगा -1 अपॉन टी प्लस विथआउट लिमिट है इसीलिए प्लस कांस्टेंट ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन. सो दिस इक्वेशन कैन बी रिटन एज ln k. ln k is equal to minus EA upon R into -1 upon t plus c. For convenience, it is supposed that c is equal to ln A, where A is the constant called Arrhenius constant, hence ln A is also constant, and so the previous equation becomes ln k is equal to minus EA upon R plus ln A. This equation becomes plus C, that means plus ln A. This equation now becomes ln k is equal to minus EA upon RT. T भी रहेगा यहाँ पर RT plus ln A. Now taking ln A from this right hand side to left hand side, so this equation becomes ln k minus ln A is equal to minus EA upon R. This equation minus ln k minus ln A can also be written as ln k upon A is equal to minus EA upon RT. यहाँ भी t रहेगा अब इक्वेशन में ln k minus ln A is equal to minus EA upon RT. So this equation becomes ln k upon A is equal to minus EA upon RT. And exponential form of this equation is k, ln हटाएंगे तो इधर एक्सपोनेंशियल हो जाएगा वो, k upon A is equal to e raised to minus EA upon RT. Taking this A from this side to this side, from left to right side, this equation becomes k is equal to A e raised to minus EA upon RT. As temperature is involved in the exponent, there will be rapid increase in K by small increase in temperature T. Thus, tremendous increase in the rate constant and rate of reaction by a small increase in temperature is explained. Now, evaluation of energy of activation. Energy of activation of a chemical reaction can be evaluated by using the two methods, graphical method and substitution method or analytical method. Two methods, graphical method, substitution method or analytical method. Graphical method, consider here again Arrhenius equation. Arrhenius equation, that means d ln k upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square. Again integrating the equation without limit. So this equation becomes integration of dl n k is equal to EA upon R in integration of dt upon t square. As usual dl n k इंटीग्रेशन उसका रहेगा ln k इज इक्वल टू EA upon R EA upon R integration of this dt upon t is 1 minus 1 upon t. यहाँ पर इक्वेशन में रहेगा माइनस 1 upon t plus constant of integration. So this equation becomes ln k minus ln a. Constant of integration in previous section हमने सपोज किया था is equal to ln a. Therefore instead of c you can write ln a प्लस ln a. राइट हैंड साइड से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेकर जाएंगे तो वो माइनस हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा सिंबल में आप लोगों को कंसीडर करना है. ln k माइनस ln a इज इक्वल टू माइनस की जगह इक्वलिटी की सिंबल रहेगी ई ए अपॉन आर टी माइनस ई ए अपॉन आर टी. Now changing log to the base e. ln मतलब base e into base 10. So it is multiplied by 2.303. So it becomes 2.303 log to the base 10 of k minus log to the 2.303 log to the base 10 of a. इक्वलिटी की सिंबल यहाँ नहीं रहेगी बल्कि माइनस रहेगा. ये माइनस की जगह क्या रहेगा इक्वल रहेगा इक्वल टू ई ए अपॉन आर टी. सो हियर दिस इक्वेशन कैन ऑल्सो बी रिटन एज log ऑफ k 2.303 कॉमन निकालेंगे और उसको राइट हैंड साइड पे लेकर आएंगे तो ये इक्वेशन कैसे लिखी जाएगी log ऑफ k माइनस log ऑफ a इज इक्वल टू ई ए अपॉन 2.303 आर टी. दिस इक्वेशन इज सिमिलर टू y इज इक्वल टू mx प्लस c. या ई ए अपॉन 2.303 इज द स्लोप whereas a is the intercept, y is equal to log of k. This is the graphical representation. If we plot a graph of log of k against 1 upon t, such type of the graph is obtained in which the slope is equal to EA upon 2.303 into R. So now substitution method or analytical method. Again consider the Arrhenius equation dln k upon dt is equal to EA upon RT square. Integrating the rearranging slightly the equation, take this dt from left side to right hand side, so it becomes EA upon R dt upon t square. Now integrating both sides of the equation between the proper limit, so it becomes integration of dln k between the limit k1 to k2 between the limit k1 to k2 is equal to EA upon R integration between the limit t1 to t2 dt upon t square, where k1 and k2 are the rate constant at temperature t1 and t2. So integration of dln k is ln k between the limit k1 to k2 is equal to EA upon R. Integration of dt upon t square is minus 1 upon t t1 to t2. Now substituting upper limit and lower limit, so this equation becomes ln k2 minus ln k1 is equal to EA minus 1 upon t2 प्लस फिर कैसे रहेगा ये यहाँ पर अपर लिमिट सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे तो माइनस 1 अपॉन t2 माइनस 1 अपॉन t2 करते हैं तो लेकिन ये माइनस है तो ये माइनस और वो माइनस बिकम्स प्लस, तो क्या आएगा माइनस 1 अपॉन t2 प्लस 1 अपॉन t1. तो और दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 1 upon t1 minus 1 upon t2. So this equation becomes ln k2 minus ln k1 can also be written as ln k2 upon k1 is equal to EA upon R. अब ये कैसे आया, यहाँ पर LCM लेंगे, T1 के नीचे T2 लिखेंगे, T2 के नीचे T1 लिखेंगे, T2 minus T1 upon T1 onto T2. So this equation becomes ln को कन्वर्ट करेंगे टू द बेस 10, it is multiplied by 2.303. 2.303 log of k2 upon k1 is equal to EA upon R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 into T2, or taking this 2.303 from left hand side to right hand side. So this equation becomes log of k2 upon k1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 T2 minus T1 upon T1 and T2. The using equation 14, energy of activation is calculated when K1, K2, T1 and T2 are known. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.